I do that? Also, I had a dream I was a rat and I had rat friends and we were in some kind of maze and we were trying to escape my potential killers. They were about to kill us. They had like a kitchen and they were cooking drugs or something in there. And they were trying to kill us rats, which we are people but rats. And they were trying like to get to us. And it was a maze and we were trying to find a way out of the maze so we can survive as a rat and go home, because I somehow got away from home by walking around finding a homeless person without legs that has a dog without legs, and I was like, whoa, there is a homeless person without legs and has dogs that doesn't have legs. And my thought was like, you know, let's get him dog food and normal food, because I'm a nice person. So I was looking for a shop, but it was night and I didn't find a shop, and I was looking for a shop, and in one of my shops there was someone weird, like giving away food for free, and I was like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. So I took food and I wanted to give him the dog food, so they have food because they couldn't walk. And I didn't do that because out of nowhere there was my mom and she was like, hey, I need to go to work, come with me, I really need to talk to you. And so I get in the bus with her, and the bus, she gets out on her work and I'm like, wait, where's the bus going? And I looked at the, like, where's the bus going, and it went away from the town I live in, and I was in some different town, and I was like, what the fuck is this town? How do I get back home? So I went out and I look at the other side of the road. There was another bus station, of course, yes, to go back home. And there was this one person sitting, and I remember she was kind of weird, and I was like, hey, how you doing? I was making contact with her, and we started to talk, and we found out we are actually we have a lot of in common, and I found out that she is artist as well, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So when the bus comes, and she was like, well, it's been a minute, that's true. And instead of bus, there was this little guy. He was really short. He was really short and a little bit fat. Okay, this little short fat guy comes instead of bus, and he is pretending that he is the bus. And we were like, what? And she was like, oh yeah, this sometimes happen. You just have to pretend like you were getting in the bus, but you were just standing behind him. And I was like, what the fuck? So instead of going normal bus, there was a, I don't know if I should call him midget. There was this midget that was pretending that it's bus. And I had to pretend that I am getting it a bus, but I was just standing behind him, and we were going like that by my feet, because I had to walk on fours actually, because I was pretending I'm in a bus. And there was like 3 of us going like that. We got into the bus with other people as well. Yes. And and then when we went away, we nearly got into my town, but the midget guy turned really like dark, and I was like, oh, a little scared of him. Is he gonna kidnap us? He kidnapped us. He turned us into rats. We were in a fucking labyrinth, and we couldn't find a way out of it. And we were just rats running around, finding our way out. We were yapping about like, what the fuck is this? And the whole building was real weird. Building, you didn't know if you were on top of the building or on the bottom of the building. You didn't know if you're going up or down. And somehow we were up, but somehow we were down. Girl, I know you're tiny, but how he kidnapped you? He turned us into rats! Eri, he turned us into rats! He had a magic spell that turned us into rats! Do you understand? Do you understand? rats, and the building was so weird. Uh, and there was we were like on top. We were like on top of the building, and we had to go down to the kitchen. And when we got down to the kitchen, there was a door, and we were trying to get out of the door, but we couldn't open it because I'm a rat. I'm a rat. So we were waiting for someone to open the door, and that's when I woke up. Yeah, that's when I